Hello friends and welcome back to this playthrough of Fell Seal. We're back to story stuff again. I think that's what I wrote down, and if I didn't write that down I should have, because I think that's what we're doing. One thing I want to point out. When you go to class change, if you scroll to the right on humans, it actually goes backwards. However, if you scroll to the right on monsters, it goes in the order you would think it would go in. So either someone messed up with the scrolling and made it go reverse alphabetical to the right, or monsters got screwed up and they go alphabetical to the right, and they shouldn't. It's not something I'm overly bothered by, it's just kind of weird. I thought that was fun. Okay, so our goal is to go to a Leicester. However, you'll notice the crossroads and the patrol at Gelly, which I didn't notice when I accidentally entered a patrol there, and Bizarro had to do some weird stand on the water and solo everything because I took a bunch of naked level 1 characters in there because everyone else was on a mission. It was great. It was so much fun. Oh, we have a treasure to open here, I just noticed. But if we go to the crossroads, surprise! There's a battle. Several episodes ago I said I accidentally encountered this. And that's because I accidentally encountered this. We'll be bringing the sort of usual by now team with us. We do have a +1 spot. And I don't always want it to be Virgil. Right now I probably should go to our falling behind Adris. Bizarro is here because I think these are the things he doesn't have yet, and I think he still needs one of these for his essence collection. There are 3 monster types he doesn't have unlocked, and I think he's at 4 of these, and 2 of these, and 0 of the other, the last thing we need. I could be wrong though, and we're gonna find out real fast if I am or not. Other people being faster than Anadine's great. She doesn't have to be super slow, but it helps if she's like the 3rd fastest character on your team. It just lets her set up some of the more fun. Anadine murders the world. Can she hit from here? Nope. Okay. I've done the Crossroads map a whole lot, just not with characters that were actually any good. Goodbye. I hit level 20 or so on this map at first with my main group, and then I reset everyone to level 1. And if that sounds like it's a little weird, yeah, I think it's a little weird. Bizarro's movement range is fantastic. He just... I don't think he has anything to do when he gets there. Never mind, sir, I have boomerang bounce. doesn't actually do anything, but I have boomerang bounce. I like that even though she is level 25, she is still faster than everything somehow. I think these are Arc Afflictors. I generally don't know, though. Cool, that didn't... Oh, that was a charm. Goodbye, my own party member. Why is that all of your move, Kaja? What I still also have is a Feta Touch, which is not Final Sting, but it doesn't have to be. I am not a fan of Arc Afflictors, if that's what this is. Throwing rocks. I mean, I know you have to stand there, but why did you go stand there? The problem with assassinating any of these things no ma'am. I am not the character 15 levels lower than you that you were beating up on. Got some more Angel's Tears. Getting awesome things as drops is fun. Especially when you need them. I really wish enemies could not do that as often as they can. Sir, why can I not hit you? I is confused. It was worth a shot. Okay, will Kyrie kill all of us before... Never mind. Forget I asked that question. More Angel's Tears. If I remember right, those are used in crafting recipes we wanted to make. Diamond Thread, Dark Core, Angel's Tears, 5 Arc Afflictor Essences, and we had Harvesters, unfortunately. Demons roaming the countryside? Yeah, you know, there's a guy that's been summoning demons that came this way. Did that unlock a mission? Nope, I have a feeling whatever we do in Illuster will unlock some stuff. Let's go find... Almost. Let's almost go find out. The upside and downside of finishing levels, of getting lots of AP, is that we finish off classes real fast. And then we run out of things to do in these classes. Like, what does Kyrie need? Kyrie wants speed. She wants attack. She's running out of classes that will give her those things, because she's been doing things in classes that'll give her those things. Someday she needs Sorcerer, I guess, for... I don't know what she'll do with 10 MP. Like, there are no good classes left for her. She's basically done. Yep, that's the correct weapon. Yep. Sometimes the game does not do the best job. Abilities. Nope. Abilities. I don't want to get too crazy with what we set up before we go into a new battle. Like a new storyline battle, but does anything left give her crit for mastery? Yes. Okay, cool, she's a Fellblade now. Like, that's fine. And for just showing up last time. Adris gets to be... I mean, she's going to get most of everything she does in this class through missions, because it's getting late, and after I do this set of videos, I'm going to bed. And then tomorrow, as I do non-video game things, they'll be getting their abilities unlocked. Boy, there's not a whole lot left good for her either. Guess she can be a Reaver. We could use 2 more Ornate Axes or some Blood Axe Pluses, I suppose. And we have our Doot over here. You saw how few classes there were? Notice how many classes there actually are. They unlock when you do stuff. They sometimes require items. A lot of them require items. Some of them require classes and items. Here's Private Marcus Trispin. He reports for duty and succeeds in missions. He is the best little helper. Also, he enlisted in our army. Welcome to Leicester. Where everything is totes normal. Except for all the demons. That escalated quickly. Captain, please help. What happened here, guardsmen? As if I don't have eyes and know who is coming here and where all the demons are coming from because I watched him summon all of them. It's Sigil. No shit. The Immortals are fighting each other. Of course they are. There are Immortals attempting to take over the world right now, without the other Immortals being involved. What should we do? We do our jobs, soldier. Lieutenant. I'm the only one left. Buddy, I got some bad news for you. That whole part where he dies in the attempt, yeah, I think he's going to do that. You'll notice there is a staircase. And there is a thing up here that lets us move up here. And there's a staircase that lets us move from here to here. And boy, we're going to need it because this thing exists. And it's named Cuddles. Any other fun names? Not as good as Cuddles. You'll notice we have Guardsman. He's a level 32 Templar Duelist. His stats are better defense than us. Does he have a weapon that leeches health? Because we do, and that lets us do a lot of shenanigans. Okay. Yeah, I think we want characters over here. Last time we were at Adris, she did nothing. That was fun. Only it wasn't. Okay. I thought she... Oh, she does have double cast too. And equip all. Who needs smart casting? When... I'll fix this eventually. Water fire. Anything immune or resistant to water and fire? Weak to fire. Strong to fire. Weak to fire. Okay. She can have a water gun. Fun. Let's go. We may not have defense, but we are absolutely fast. Can't one-shot. Okay, I was like, that seems like a low amount of damage, but... Okay, one crit, please. No. A crit would have let me also almost kill the next thing, too. That, again, is why Anadine needs to not be the fastest person in the world, but fast. Bizarro can swim, so he can hang out over here. When in doubt, have guns. Okay, that barrage is on Bizarro, which is probably the least effective barrage I can imagine. Go ahead and steal my MP, that's fine. Oh, that's not fine. Come on, guardsman. I'm not paying you to sit around and do nothing. I'm not paying you at all. That was terrible damage, Kyrie. You should be ashamed. I'll take Weaken as a random debuff. I feel like it must have a damage reduction on. Oh, Anadine, you just need to do a couple more damage. Five stacks of bleed. Guaranteed. Pretty nice. What we're hoping is that Bizarro up here draws some more barrages. We currently don't want to be standing on or about Rainier. Hey, attacked less on his Victor Dance. Sedate is not fun. You are trying, guardsman Timmy. I think it was on Rainier, but just in case it wasn't. Knock, knock. He didn't want to be bled. Not a fan of that either. It is already bleeding. It does not want to be poisoned. For its next trick, wake up, friends, and don't stand anywhere near Katja. Oh, Katja's gonna be charmed, that's fun. Oh, we're gonna counterattack her, that's fun too. That was a lot of debuffs. We're gonna leave that up. I can poison you. I did poison you. It doesn't matter if I'm slow. Oh, hello. I don't get my double hits off. Okay, it cannot be weakened or silenced, though. Poke. Double cast. Hooray, healing! Bizarro, no, you are so slow. It's fine, though. Anodine will kill it. Demon Leather Guardian Sword, Gold Thread. Lana was somehow the MVP, probably because she cast some things. We got a special bonus for keeping the guardsman alive of 100. It gives us a lot of AP. And Lester is back, however. We cannot use it as a city at the moment. And that is because, well, demon infested. We did unlock the Citadel. And our princess has finished off being a princess. Unfortunately, because those passives are fantastic. And now we have to set them so she can still equip guns. Because as we have determined from our Final Fantasy playthrough, gun violence is great violence. Balthier in Final Fantasy Tactics with a gun, A+. Turns out, though, Balthier with daggers was even better, as he barraged the absolute crap out of everything. Made a mess all over the floor. Okay, we're going with this terrible class lineup. To the Citadel. Hello, Tertia. Are you a baddie? I don't think you are. Hello, Secunda. I don't think I've seen you all game, and you are just annoying, Septimus. Turns out the Immortals really are fighting each other, and one of them is on our side. Two of them, however, are not. Secunda is an Immortal Plague Doctor. She dual wields swords. She has the best armor available. She has hover boots in case we wanted to throw into lava or anything. She is essentially a war mage with poison. She counters with poison. Boy, that's fun. Septimus is still a vampire with Fellblade abilities. And for some reason he is not wearing full accessories because he's not wearing a hat. He just wants to let that hair flow free. We are for this map bringing team What's Up, and we're gonna ask what's up of these Immortals. Sadly for us, Anadine is fast. Too fast. Fortunately for us... Oh god, everyone else is also fast. Thanks, gamblers, for just doing that whole we're super fast thing. So I'm not going to argue with Cleve. Counter poison, though, unfortunate. What can you do? Well, not attack her. That's not an option. I don't think we want to bleed the vampire. We also can't bleed the vampire. We also can't bleed the Tertia. We can bleed these guys, though, so we will. Tertia is a support, mostly. She has the Alka thingy class as her immortal variant. She'll do a lot of buffing us, and other than that, she'll stay out of the way a lot. I'm smart, and even though I knew I was doing no damage, I still tried to do the damage. First Anodine kills the almost dead thing. Got another Myco Leather, that's great. And then, with her Cleave, 266, and we can't land debuffs on him, versus 301. Get crippled and muted, sir. Don't think it does anything to you, but... just gonna do that. You are not weak to anything. This whole counter poisoning thing is the worst. Hello, Tertia. I would like you to not stand in melee range of the thing we're trying to melee, but... how did that not kill the dude? Goodbye, Septimus. I guess off screen, Primus killed Sextus. Boy, she just hates Katya. Let Anadine get the kill. Got a Demon Leather, a Drake Talon, and a Witch Crown from that. I just got a special bonus because our Immortal didn't die. I assume. I don't know. That's usually when guests are there, we get bonuses when the guests don't die. Okay, we've unlocked the Immortal Council Chamber. Did we unlock any new missions? Or am I going to need to do a couple more fights before we unlocked some new missions? We unlocked a new mission, and it will randomly give me 2 of the crafting materials we need to make all the cool stuff. So I'm going to start that, and then I'm going to start that with... I need to be very lucky. So it's suggesting that I want a gambler, which I do not have. What I do have is Private Marcus Trispin's group. Who you will see report next time. For today, that is it. I will see y'all tomorrow for the conclusion of what we've been doing, and then probably some side quest stuff. See you then. Hello friends, welcome back to Fell Seal. I think that's what we're still playing. We're on part, I'm not sure, because I don't do parts like that, Embered. According to my notes, this is the 52nd time I have pressed start recording on OBS, but I know at least 2 of those have disappeared. So, when I actually get around to editing all this, it's going to be weird. Maybe. Maybe. Last time we were here, we sent Private Marcus Trispin and his band of merry whatever they are off on an adventure to go get us some crafting materials. We also did some stuff in the Citadel and in Alester. There's a whole lot of demons everywhere, and we're attempting to stop them because we can. We've been picking up things like quality threads. No, we're making up things like demon leather. We now have 3 of them. Those make Arbiter gear. Those are the best non-super unique helmets and armors in the game. Hopefully we can find a place to get demon leather and quality threads, because we're going to need them. Not quality thread as much as demon leather. We need 1 demon leather per piece. I think we're going to end up making 15 or 16 pieces total to outfit 9 guys. Actually, that sounds high. We probably won't need that many. We can also... I don't think we have uncovered all of it yet. We can also make the best weapons in the game using energized crystals and angel tears and stuff. The thing is, I don't know what the last component for those are, but we haven't found them yet. And we also have some accessories that we also haven't found the piece for. And those are the things we really want. We can also make more Rift Walkers if we find that piece. Those are probably not going to be as good. I believe once the council is done, we unlock the last set of equipment in a luster. But I don't know for sure. This is my first playthrough of this game. I just know a few things that I've picked up. And people telling me, you should really do this. It's like, I don't know what any of that means. I have not played this game before. We are, I think, out of classes that Rainier cares about. Like, T-Resist, is that worth... I guess Gadgeteer is worth. He has Equip All, so he can do whatever he feels like, whenever he feels like. Anidine's been done for a while. She has her class which does ridiculous things. She has other classes which do ridiculous things. I don't care about her caster levels at all because she's gonna always be hitting stuff with weapons. I don't want to change her to Gadgeteer, but I'm gonna have to because that's all that gives her any bonuses she even cares about. And that's what this playthrough has been. And I guess, we do get some good mace weapons. It's not the end of the world. Can't wait to come up with endgame builds that aren't whatever they haven't mastered. I feel like that might be fun to have characters with abilities that they can press and do stuff with. But let's head to the council chambers and see what this does. I do have a feeling this is not the end of the game because there are a lot of missions we haven't unlocked yet. Looks like Quintus is our last line of defense. Oh, Primus just wants to become a god. Like a god. That's neat. Primus has been playing everyone from the start, and he is not ashamed to admit it. He should be, though. What a douche. I control the darkness. Do you now, sir? Do you now? The greater good. The greater good. come to interfere, I see. The person dead on the steps there must be the immortal we haven't had talked about, other than for them to say, oh, they killed him. The Ma's energy is corrupting Primus, which we just saw. We cannot lose Quintus. I mean, I don't know why. He's really not done anything. And he got effectively one shot. Oh boy. Here is a map of stuff to fight. We have an Aoth. We have a Bonesaw. We have this little jackass who is not targetable, but he exists. We have Wraith again. He's a marked wizard. His mark is Kyrie's class, I believe. And wizard is war mage plus wizard. He's got Execute, Avenger, Life Font, and Cleave because he's a bastard and he counters with slow. And then there's a Malcubus, who in this case is a Syncubus. Just cuz, I suppose. Neat. On with the show. We could bring Bizarro and he could teleport around and do very little, but it sounds dumb and made up. So we're gonna bring the non-Adris party. Poor Adris. We could, I suppose, bring the Celestial one. I keep forgetting that she exists because she is hanging out after the Dominicubus. The first step is, I think, getting rid of the thing that can just pepper the board with AE. Do you have buffs? You don't. Do you? No. Only 771 gold. It's not even a good Barab. No counter ability. Which means if I could get to it, it couldn't do anything this turn. The more people we move up towards it, the higher likelihood we're going to get targeted with unfortunate AEs on top of all of us. We would really like to kill that thing before everyone on the enemy side gets down to us. The thing counter slowed on Wraith. That was fun. Way to make an enemy caster burn a remedy. We'll just get our whole party slowed, why not? I mean, I have some good reasons why not, but... Kyrie with the bonks. And the cleaves, and no one to cleave with her bonks, because she does not have Shadow Step. One day, I'm going to give my people the tools they need to succeed. I'm a terrible boss. Also, there's reinforcements somewhere. I believe it's the little Kawa casting his summons, and I don't believe we have any way to really stop it. Oh no, it was Barrage after the guy died. That's fine too. Didn't realize he barraged. I missed it somewhere. Is this height difference too much to go bonk? It is. I'm saddened by the lack of bonking action. Is this height difference too much to go bonk? It is. There's just no bonking today. And I don't think we can even... We can't assassinate. Let's see, 307 damage and no debuffs? Or the 282 damage and all of the debuffs? I like all the debuffs. And everything on this map has counter slow, because this map was like, fuck you, I suppose. And we got a crit, so we killed him. When in doubt, guns. Okay, just one Arc Afflictor left. And he doesn't seem to want to actually do a single thing. Just in case. I don't know what that was supposed to do, but it didn't do it. Gun violence is the best violence. Okay, do we have to move? I guess we can move here. Bonk, bonk. We have obtained victory. And attained it too. We got some flippers. And a godwood. I believe that is what we need for weapons. Saying that because it's a new crafting thing, and we're running out of things to craft with. Got another micro leather too. Thing I don't get is Grandma was summoning, and we never got to a point where we saw what he was summoning or why. That doesn't sound good. In fact, that sounds bad. Betrayal. What an odd time to betray me, right after I have become invincible. Turns out Rafe wanted to allow this all to happen, and then murder Primus, just to end the Maw's threat forever. A back-asswards way of doing anything, to be sure. But these two dingleberries are now on our side. Would you like to save your progress? I would. On a different save. You'll notice how many hours it was since the last time we did this, because I basically don't turn this game off. I just leave it running in the background. We can summon people on both sides. One side is Kyrie, one side is Rafe. Up here are two really weird looking guys, and Primus, who's got a lot of accessories, who can teleport and use a whole bunch of skills I don't recognize, and absorbs mana because, you know, he has a huge MP pool to fill. And Rafe counts against our person limit, however, it gives us +1 person. I don't think there are demons here. Our new friend would like us to know that we get to control him. You'll notice the relic that sits there. There is probably some truth to his words, that the Immortals have actually been siphoning that power to use for themselves, if they haven't talked about how they do that already. I forget. What debuff will we spin on the wheel? Weaken, that's a good one. Welcome to Forceful Strike. It's still annoying as hell. And when the guys die, we get demons instead. Boy, that's cool, I suppose. Get weakened with my Boxo stuff. Please enjoy being dead. It's now Primus's turn. Hey! He's still got those tricks that he loves to use. If only those skills could be used at range. Okay, what horrible monstrosity will you turn into? I don't know, because your defense is way too high for my liking. So yeah, whoever can reach Primus will be hitting Primus. And if you can't, there's other things to bonk. Bonk. Arc Afflictor. Hello, Cleave. He does not have Smartcast because he's an asshole. You can drain health for 102. We can attack for 116. We can Holy Bolt for 182. Bonk. Cleave. Who's next on the Wheel of Teleportation? No bleed today. God, I hate this. That wasn't a teleport into the water, so I'll take it. Okay. Anodine. Do you have any gadgets for him? Get fucked, MP. That was more efficient than I thought it might be. Pew pew. Enjoy all those debuffs. Also, you should be dead. Oh, I guess you just revive. Bonk bonk. Time for oh. We have achieved victory. Got a master robe, an adamant ingot. Kyrie didn't die. And Virgil was the MVP, I guess, for hitting Primus a bunch of times. And not getting teleported into the water. I was all powerful. Well, the little guy died. I don't think that was supposed to happen, though. Or maybe it was. Oh, the demon doesn't seem to care too much about what Rafe thinks. Unfortunate. Rainier, please don't be daft. Our powers were an unforeseen byproduct. The Maw was impossibly strong for the group of immortals to destroy. Not only do you get to live forever, you get to watch everyone you ever loved die, and you get to have dark energy eating away at your body and your soul the entire time. Sounds like a lot of fun. Not really. Okay, it seems like we might need some Kawa help. And I don't think they mean of the Private Marcus variety. I'm an old man and can't do anything. Kyrie, you must go do things. Even though I am an immortal and can probably solve this very easily, I cannot. You must. Just like we've told you to so many times before, Kyrie, you have to go do stuff. Go do stuff. Yeah. Track down Rafe, get the medallion, seal them all. The world is ready for new heroes. Big damn heroes, sir. I is happy to report big success. I get promotion now? Way to go, Private Marcus and friends. 2 demon leather. That's 2 armors I get to craft. Okay. We're gonna save here. We're gonna save here. And we're gonna make sure there's nothing that happens when we try to move off this square. There is something that happens when we try to move off this square. There's a new arena, by the way. Somehow we found that out despite having not gone anywhere from where we were just now. And in a Leicester, we have access to the guild, which is still as small as ever. There are only 2 expanded size guilds, and the Kawa guild, despite having the new buildings for grinding and other stuff, is the same small size. We did not unlock anything with the help of Marcus and his friends, but we're going to send them back out. You go, Marcus. And since apparently that takes a half an hour, and we started that before we started this video, that's going to be it for today. Next time, we go see what that red dot is down there with a bunch of smoke coming out of it. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you then.